met a man on Highway 29. He wore a coat of dust and time. He said, son, life ain't just a straight white line. It twists and turns like yours and mine. He lit a smoke, looked to the sky, said chase some dreams, let others die. But every road and every lie will teach you when to say goodbye. You gotta know when to climb, know when to crawl, know when to stand and when to fall. Life's not about the win or loss, it's how you carry every cross. Yeah, every mile will leave a mark, so learn to walk it with your heart. He took a sip from a flask of truth, said time moves fast, especially youth. Don't trade your soul for gold or proof. Just love what's real and speak what's truth. He turned and said, I'm just a ghost of choices made and chances lost. Then vanished like a southern wind, but left his wisdom in my skin. You gotta know when to climb, know when to crawl, know when to stand and when to fall. Life's not about the win or loss, it's how you carry every cross. Yeah, every mile will leave a mark, so learn to walk it with your heart. Now every time I reach a sign, I think about that mile 29. Every time I reach a sign, I think about that mile 29. It caught me off guard in the store, that melody we danced to before, the one we called our Friday night, when kisses turned out all the lights. It played so soft, so slow, so true. I swear I saw the ghost of you beside the aisle in faded blue, still mouthing lyrics like you do. When the radio played our song, it felt like you'd been here all along, like nothing ever slipped away, like time stood still and begged to stay. My hands went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. The clerk said, sir, are you okay? I smiled and nodded, looked away. But deep inside I fell apart. That song still knows the way to my heart. When the radio played our song, it felt like you'd been here all along, like nothing ever slipped away, like time stood still and begged to stay. hands went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. I hope you heard it too somewhere, and maybe smiled like you were there. 'Cause every time the chords come on, I still ache when they play our song. Went numb, my breath went thin. I was right back where we'd been. I've been a long road runner, chasing dreams across the night. Then your voice broke through the thunder, and you pulled me into light. I've known quiet, I've known aching, felt the world just pass me by. But your hand was steady waiting, like a lighthouse in the sky. Wherever you are, I'll be like the moon beside the sea. We're two hearts, one melody, nothing else means more to me. Through every milestone or star, wherever you are, I'll be. You don't need to say forever, I can feel it when you breathe. Love like ours don't break, don't sever, it's the air inside of me. We don't need no map or reason, we just move the way we feel. You're my home in every season, you're the only thing that's real. Wherever you are, I'll be like the moon beside the sea. We're two hearts, one melody, nothing else means more to me. Through every milestone or star, wherever you are, I'll be. No need to run, no need to hide. We found forever in each other's eyes. Wherever you are, I'll be like the tide that meets the breeze. You and I, so wild and free, love that flows eternally. Every milestone or star, wherever you are, I'll be. It sat there on the mat little shelf, worn and leathered like himself. He never opened it for show, but claimed it helped him long ago. He'd sip his tea and tip his brim and say it's not the book, it's him. But in that book were folded notes from years of prayers and songs he wrote. There's dust in his Bible, but faith in his hands. No choir robes or preacher stands, just quiet strength, a builder's grace, a humble heart in a weathered place. And though the words have grown idle, there's power in the dust in his Bible, in his Bible. Now I hold it when I fall apart and hear him speak inside my heart. Those pages thin but never weak, still cradle all the truths I seek. There's dust in his Bible, but faith in his hands. No choir robes or preacher stands, just quiet strength, a builder's grace, a humble heart in a weathered place. And though the words have grown idle, there's power in the dust in his Bible. Not all saints shout or wear a cross. Some love and silence count no loss. So if you find one in denial, remember faith can live in dust and Bibles. She tied it tight each break of day, whipped eggs with faith and soft decay. The kitchen danced beneath her hands, where comfort rose from pots and pans. It caught her tears and wiped our mess, wrapped up our wounds in Sunday dress. A simple cloth of love and thread that raised us more than words she said. Mama's apron strings held true through broken hearts and worn out shoes. No crown or fame, no diamond rings, just power in those cotton strings. years have flown and so has she, but that old cloth still clings to me. It hangs behind my pantry door, and I still reach for it once more. Mama's apron strings held true through broken hearts and worn out shoes. No crown or fame, no diamond rings, just power in those cotton strings. The world spun loud and wild and wide, but Mama's love stayed at my side. I tie it on when times get tough, and feel her grace when life gets rough. No king or priest or saint could bring what I had in Mama's apron strings. Neon buzz and coffee steam, midnight smells of diesel dreams. He parks his rig, too tired to cry. Another night, another sky. She walks with trays and broken shoes, wipes down the past with dirty blues. She says some men just need a smile, it makes him feel alive a while. Truck stop angels dressed in plain, pouring hope with lips of pain. No wings, no halos, just perfume that cuts the edge of empty rooms. In places far from heaven's range, you'll find your peace in truck stop angels. She lost her son to pills last year. He lost his wife, still shifts in fear. But for 1 hour they find a way to hold what silence can't convey. Truck stop angels dressed in plain, pouring hope with lips of pain. No wings, no halos, just perfume that cuts the edge of empty rooms. In places far from heaven's range, you'll find your peace in truck stop angels. Not every saint comes robed in white. Some wear aprons late at night. So if you're lost and out of range, stop and pray with truck stop angels. bag, her coat, her grace, but left one thing in that old place beside the soap, near faucet rust, her wedding ring still gathering dust. I found it there the following day, didn't touch it, looked away, but every morning since she's gone, that ring still shines, though love moved on. The ring's still on the sink, tells more than words could think. She didn't toss it, didn't hide, just left it where her heart once cried. It's not the gold, it's not the link, it's the silence of the ring on the sink. The mirror holds her breathless stare, the towel still draped like she was there. I talk to ghosts that do not speak, but that small ring feels loud each week. The ring's still on the sink, tells more than words could think. She didn't toss it, didn't hide, just left it where her heart once cried. It's not the gold, it's not the link, it's the silence of the ring on the sink. If she had thrown it out the door, I'd know she loved me nevermore. But maybe she still stops to think of the ring still on the sink. The house is quiet, dust on the floor, the screen door creaks like it wants more. The old dog lies where she once stood, by that worn rug of maple wood. The dinner table seats just one, but every night I set it up for fun. Forks and plates for ghosts I knew, and barking dreams that once were true. Old dogs and empty chairs hold more love than millionaires. They never lie, they never leave, they soak up all the tears we grieve when time steals all we used to share. We're left with old dogs and empty chairs. I talk to pictures on the wall, they answer back with southern drawl. The chair she rocked still moves at night, as if her soul just passed in flight. Old and empty chairs hold more love than millionaires. They never lie, they never leave. They soak up all the tears we grieve when time steals all we used to share. We're left with old dogs and empty chairs. I'm not alone, not really so. Not when the past still tends to show. I give my thanks in whispered prayers to old dogs and empty chairs.
Betty, I saw your suitcase near the door. I heard your boots across the floor. You didn't think I'd hear your cry, but I still feel you every night. This chair's the only friend I keep since they came back and broke my knees. But though my hands can't hold you tight, my heart still beats for you each night. Betty, please come home. This house is empty when I'm alone. The TV's on, but I can't see without your voice beside me. I know I'm not the man you knew, but I still wake up loving you. Betty, please come home. You said I changed, and that's the truth. But war takes more than just your youth. It took my legs, it took my pride, but never took you from my side. Betty, please come home. This bed is cold when I'm alone. The windows creak, the lights grow dim, but I still dream you're back again. I know I'm less than what I was, but I still love you just because. Betty, please come home. I'll leave the porch light on till dawn. Betty, please come home. He built it just for her one spring. 2 chains, 1 board, a simple thing. She'd sit and read till stars were near. He'd bring her tea,
then disappeared. When cancer came, she never cried, just asked to swing, arms open wide. And every morning she would say, I'll meet the sunrise one more day. The swing still moves at dawn, though she's been gone so long. It creaks with wind or maybe grace, still sways in that old porch space. He swears it rocks the air she's drawn. That swing still moves at dawn. Now every morning he sits close with coffee steam and silent ghosts, and lets it sway, though empty now, still holding love. She won't allow. The swing still moves at dawn, though she's been gone so long. It creaks with wind or maybe grace, still sways in that old porch space. He swears it rocks the air she's drawn. That swing still moves at dawn. They say the dead just fade and sleep, but love like hers was built to keep. So if you pass when light is gone, you'll see the swing still move at dawn. Used to leave it open wide to let the stars and dreams inside. But slowly now each night would pass, she'd pull it shut like doors of glass. The breeze no longer kissed her face, the moonlight lost its loving grace, and all the songs we used to play fell silent in that window sway. She closed the window tight and shut me out of light. No longer felt the need to see what love had meant for her and me. It wasn't wrong, it wasn't right. She just closed that window tight. Now I still leave mine open wide, hoping her heart might still reside in memories of winds that sang before the silence softly rang. She closed the window tight and shut me out of light. No longer felt the need to see what love had meant for her and me. It wasn't wrong, it wasn't right. She just closed that window tight. Some hearts don't slam, they slowly seal till nothing left I sleep in half the night since she closed the window tight. She closed the window tight and shut me out alive. No longer felt the need to see what love had meant for her and me. It wasn't wrong, it wasn't right. She just closed that window tight. Some hearts don't slam, they slowly seal, till nothing left is left to feel. So now I sleep in half the night since she closed the window tight. She drew her name on the fogged up glass one rainy night when we drove fast. Said, if this fades, then let it be, but know you once meant all to me. That mark stayed on through dirt and storms, like fingerprints that still felt warm. I never cleaned it, not a part, 'cause that name's still on my heart. A name on the windshield, written soft but burned in steel. It faded slow but never died, like echoes of her last goodbye. Some say love is deep and sealed, but mine's a name on the windshield. I drive alone down county roads, still feel her laugh where silence flows. And when the dew begins to rise, I search that glass with longing eyes. A name on the windshield, written soft but burned in steel. It faded slow but never died, like echoes of her last goodbye. Some say love is deep and sealed, but mine's a name on the windshield. I've etched no tombstone, dug no grave, just kept that name the window gave. Until this truck no longer reels, she'll ride with me on the windshield. On the windshield.
The closet creaks with summer air, and in the dark, it's still right there. The lace she picked, the veil so light, for dreams we lost one April night. She never wore it, never knew how how heartbreak stitched the tulle and blue. It hangs like ghost with satin ties, and all the vows we never tried. Her wedding dress still hangs there, like love that waits in vacant air. Unworn, untouched, but not untrue, still smelling faint of something new. I tried to burn it, couldn't dare. Her wedding dress still hangs there. The years moved on, I've loved again, but something's locked within that hymn. A quiet ache, a hopeful sin, a dress for what we might have been. Her wedding dress still hangs there, like love that waits in vacant air. Unworn, untouched, but not untrue, still smelling faint of something new. I tried to burn it, couldn't dare. Her wedding dress still hangs there. I touch the lace, then walk away, but it still asks me why I stay. And though she's gone without a care, her wedding dress still hangs there. I touch the lace, then walk away, but it still asks me why I stay. And though she's gone without a care, her wedding dress still hangs there.
It's getting late, you have to go, but there's one thing you should know. The world outside can wait till dawn, but here and now we're not alone. I know tomorrow steals the light, but in your arms it feels so right. Let's leave the clock and doubt behind, and hold each other one last time. Just tonight, just us. No promises, no need to rush. Just a whisper, just a touch. Let the silence say enough. Forget the morning, forget the fuss. All we need is just tonight, just us. You'll walk away, I understand, but tonight, just take my hand. We'll let the moonlight draw the lines between your heart and soul and mine. This moment may not last for long, but in your voice I hear a song. So close your eyes and don't let go. We're all we need
Just a night, just us. No promises, no need to rush. Just a whisper, just a touch. Let the silence say enough. Forget the morning, forget the fuss. All we need is just a night, just us. When day arrives and shadows pass, we'll keep tonight where love will last. He never carved it into stone or etched it loud for all to own. He let his work in silence speak and left his mark in valleys deep. His boots would tread the farmland rows, his calloused palms turn seeds to hope. And when the storms would break our trust, he'd write his name again in dust. He wrote his name in dust, where sun and time might rust. Not in gold or glass or grand, but in the grip of working hands. And though the winds may rise and gust, he still remains in settled dust. I found his hat still by the door, his coffee cup, his Bible worn. And though he's gone, I feel him still each time I till the backfield hill. He wrote his name in dust, where sun and time might rust. Not in gold or glass or grand, but in the grip of working hands. And though the winds may rise and gust, he still remains in settled dust. Some legacies don't shout or shine, they settle into root and line. And when I fall, or when I must, I'll write my name in quiet dust. The photos faded, gold turned gray, but time still bows to love that stayed. Two kids in hats with crooked ties, and forever dancing in their eyes. They raised a home, they raised a name. They fought and laughed through joy and shame. And now that frame sits on my shelf, mirror more than of themselves. 50 years in one frame, 1,000 storms, one steady flame. Through wrinkled lines and silvered hair, they held each other, always there. You don't need gold or worldly fame to leave behind one perfect frame. Now Grandpa walks a slower pace, still talks to her like she's in place. And every Sunday he will pray beside that frame and softly say, 50 years in one frame, 1,000 storms, one steady flame. Through wrinkled lines and silvered hair, they held each other, always there. You don't need gold or worldly fame to leave behind one perfect frame. They taught me love ain't something loud, it's holding close through every cloud. So when I fall, I speak their name and look again at that old frame. It sits beneath the dusty shelf. The dial's cracked, the wood needs help. But when I twist it late at night, I hear his voice in fading light. He'd sit and hum with Conway's song, say these old boys don't steer you wrong. He'd close his eyes and tap his knee, like rhythm was a family tree. Dad's radio still plays through static hum, and yesterday it brings him back in smoky tones, with pedal steel and southern moans. It ain't high-tech, but still it stays, 'cause Dad's old soul is in that place. Now I've got kids who ask me why that box still makes me laugh and cry. I say there's magic in that wood, of all he gave and all he stood. Dad's radio still plays through static hum, and yesterday it brings him back in smoky tones, with pedal steel and southern moans. It ain't high-tech, but still it stays, 'cause Dad's old soul is in that place. You can stream or skip or trade away, but some things still sound best this way. So when I miss him, I don't pray, I just turn Dad's radio and play. your bags on a Tuesday, left your ring by the kitchen light. The kids were sleeping in their doorway, didn't even say goodbye. I found your note on the table, just 6 words in faded pen. You deserve more than I'm able, guess this is how it ends. You left me in July with the wheat still in the field, 4 hungry mouths to feed and a heart I couldn't shield. You chose the wind, I chose the way, and I still stand here every day. You left me in July, and it still feels like yesterday. Neighbors asked where you'd gone to. I just smiled and changed the theme, but every room still holds your perfume, and every night I see that dream. You left me in July with the tractor half repaired, bill stacked on the counter, and a silence we both shared. You chased the light, I faced the dark, and raised our babies from the start. You left me in July, and it tore this house apart. I don't hate you, not even mad, but some nights I still get sad, thinking how you chose to run when I thought we had just begun. You left me in July with a love that couldn't stay, but I gave them all my mornings, even when you walked away. And when they ask about your name, I just whispered through the rain. You left us in July, but we made it anyway. The picket fence was wide and bright back when we kissed beneath porch light, but now it fades with years gone by, like love too long left out to dry. We built that home with nails and trust, but time has ways to rot and rust. I watch the paint peel off each day and wonder why we lost our way. Where the fence turns gray, so did we in slow decay. We stopped the talks, we skipped the touch, and let routine replace our clutch. No one cheats, no one strays, we just grew cold. Where the fence turns gray, I bring her tea, she reads her book. We smile with half-forgotten look, but silence paints its own dismay in quiet tones of fence turned gray. We built that home with nails and trust, but time has ways to rot and rust. I watch
the paint, peel off each day, and wonder why we lost our way. Where the fence turns gray, so did we in slow decay. We stop the talks, we skip the touch, and let Route 2 replace our clutch. No one cheats, no one strays, we just grew cold. Where the fence turns gray, it's not a crash, not some cliche, just drifting hearts that lost their way. Still side by side we sit each day in matching chairs, where the fence turns gray.